Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I remember making this for Still Dripping. This is when we were watching round 2 all the time.
Yeah, it's definitely round 2 vibes.
Yeah, 100% round 2 vibes. Inspired by round 2. Shout out to Sean.
Welcome to Still Dripping Happy Hour.
All right. Yeah, that works.
Welcome to the Still Dripping Happy Hour. We did some homework this week, so you got a new intro.
You did some homework. I just dump everything into that stupid Google Doc.
You made the beat. Anyways, welcome to the Still Dripping Happy Hour. This is your host, Mason. We got Hayes Holla.
Yep.
He's feeling better. He's getting over that cough.
COVID Jones.
COVID Jones. Oh man! Before we get
last
into the
week
pod,
was a rough one. But like a resurfaced, I was totally fine. I was gonna get on the pod, and then like lunchtime, I just got slapped in the face with it, and it was over with.
Over with. Sipping some hot tea right now.
Yeah, you want to? Hey, let's do this. Not free shout out to coronavirus. I still got this stupid cough. I feel like I'm just sucking down Theraflu and cough drops 24/7. The taste thing absolutely sucks. Coffee, I'm a big coffee guy, tastes like absolutely poop. Most things that have any sort of level of any carbonation, a hint of carbonation, taste like poop. This isn't a whatever. Shout out to Mike. I'll just say that. He got me some really good bourbon for Christmas. It tastes like absolute garbage, and I know that's not the case. It's really good. Whiskey is awful. Bad. Anything like that. So I'm sipping on some green tea with cough drop in my mouth.
Wow.
Oh, that was a lot.
For the pod. All for the pod. Hey, well, look, we made it to 50 episodes.
50 episodes.
Number 50.
50 piece.
50 piece. Before we get into the 50 piece, the 50 burger, go follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Still Dripping TN. Follow the cards one.
Still Dripping cards, cookies on the bottom. Beep, shelf.
Keep downloading. We're above 2,000 downloads. We hit that last week. So,
you know what I think I'm going to start this week is a stream. I'm going to get on Twitch, Still Dripping Twitch, and you can watch us play games.
Really?
So, I'm just kidding.
You couldn't just do the merch.
Shoot. Mike, somebody did hit us for merch. So that's me. It's my time to shine. I got 2 episodes to do it.
Got 2 episodes. So I'll send you some proofs. I think I'm gonna add keychains to your merch. So I'll make some
keychains,
some nice little keychains.
You've got that.
Yeah.
Okay.
We can make that happen. So
sick.
We'll get those out to the Drip Army.
Yep.
All right. Random question. Not so random because the Winter Olympics are on. Last week, I know Hayes, you might have listened, might not. I did my top 5 Winter Olympic events. So we may have another Winter Olympics top 5. We'll see. I don't know. Seems like that's
okay. Do we want to talk first about, I mean, look, I don't think I've hidden my my current sports fandom. It's very, very low, right?
Right.
If you've listened to this for 2 seconds, you would know that. But does anybody care about the Winter Olympics at all? And then but it's the bigger thing, right? It's the bigger topic would be. Did you see it's down 60% since 2018, and then it's down 58% from the Summer Olympics, like viewership.
Yeah,
like the first night of the Olympics got 7 million viewers or something like in that world, that is
very
ridiculous,
very bad.
And I would say it's a hodgepodge of things.
Yeah.
I would suspect, but I mean, I think the big elephant in the room is China and their treatment of people.
Yeah,
And
absolutely. I talked
can't
about
cancel
this
us
a
on
little bit last
on
week.
this podcast, but and I know you guys hate it when I get all political and whatever, but I'm just saying that's real and it's showing in the numbers, which translates to money, which hopefully this means like maybe the world will start make a difference, because hit them in the pocketbook is how you do it. So I'm
Yeah.
sorry. That was a long-winded answer.
I think it starts with a C and ends with an virus.
Well, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, it's
So is the question the top 5 Winter Olympic sports?
Oh, I wasn't getting into that top 5 yet. Actually, our question was going to be Winter Olympic themed. You can go anywhere you want to. You're on the medal stand for the US. Let's say you got gold. What sneakers are you wearing on the medal stand while the Star Spangled Banner is playing?
The Kobe's that have the American flag on it. The Kobe 1.
Oh,
No. Was that the Kobe
1?
Maybe it was the Kobe 2, the Adidas one.
Okay. So not like the
You remember
Crazy
that one?
8 one. Was it the Crazy
No.
8?
No. It's the ones that look like the toaster.
Yeah, I know which ones you're talking about. The Ferrari-esque, like sports car-esque looking Italian leather looking.
One second.
Big old ones. I gotcha.
Do you remember LeBron actually wore these when he was in high school?
Here yes. I don't know what they're called, but I know which one you're talking about.
It's the 20 years later. Dang it, what model is this now? My goodness gracious, are you serious right now? I mean, I'm seeing a picture of it, but I do not see it. It's the Kobe 2. So US flag.
Okay. Yeah, I know which ones you're talking about.
I think they're absolutely hideous in terms of the actual shoe itself, but I'm in those bad boys all day long while I'm getting a medal.
That's a good one. I think Olympic sixes would be a popular answer. My answer would definitely be, and I've told this story early on in the podcast, not a story per se, but Kobe 5s, the Nike versions are what I'm wearing, the USA Olympic Kobe 5s.
Yeah.
That was like my first sneaker love. So that's what I'm going
so then
with.
I would piggyback on that and do the up tempo Pippins, the one that have air on the side. Those were my favorite shoes of all time, but it was an Olympic shoe. That would be way up there too.
Wow. I know a lot of people know the same people that we know. So I may cut this out, but I have to tell you. So the other day we were at small group and I was just talking sneakers a little bit. And Jeff Tooley was like talking to me about the sneakers he had growing up. He said I think he had 3s, 4s, and 8s.
Look at him.
And he
never would have guessed.
I know. He went to his closet though, brought back a pair of David Robinson's, the Air Command.
What?
Yeah, with the 2 pumps. They've never retroed them. Had a pair of those in a size 11 that he only kept them because his grandmother gave them to him. Size 11. The soles, like he picked them up.
Say they got to be dilapidated.
Yeah, they crumbled as he picked them up. I guess he hadn't picked them up in a while, so he didn't know they had crumbled yet.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, he had the goldenrod colorway. I looked them up on eBay. I could only find one pair, and they were $900 with $90 shipping.
He needs to get his soul swap out on those.
Those are so sweet.
Keep that in there. That's a great story.
Yeah. So you never know what sneakers are gonna bring out. Yeah,
you never know.
Just a small group.
What? Yeah. Who even cares?
Yeah.
Right. You never know.
All right. So I guess that leads us into our free shout outs portion. I'll give a shout out to Jeff Tooley. You got any free shout outs? Besides
I already did not shout out to COVID. No, I don't have anything right now. I'm sure it'll pop up as we start talking. Can I? It's not a shout out, but I was gonna say this whether Landon was on here or not. And again, now I feel like I'm talking about both sides of my mouth because my sports fandom is so low. But I can also say, I mean, like North Carolina hosed by Duke over the weekend, and so I'm like,
that was
but
bad.
anyway, it wasn't pretty. I don't watch the game, but anyway, just now, did you watch the end of
I
the
didn't.
Auburn
I
Arkansas
didn't
game?
get a
I'm
chance
gonna
to see it
describe it
yet.
to you. I'm gonna describe it to you as someone who is usually in a normal. I love basketball, especially. It might have been the best production value to an ending of a game maybe ever. Okay, so here's the situation. It's in overtime. So this is Arkansas Auburn just happened, just ended. The end of the game. It's in overtime. Auburn comes down to try to hit a desperation shot. They're down 5. I want to say this guy shoots a 3. Auburn rebound. Arkansas rebounds, throws it to this dude at half court, and I'm talking 5, 4. They're gonna win, right? The dude catches the ball at about the 3-point line on his goal. 3, 2. He throws the ball off the ground, grabs it 2 hands, dunks it really hard, and right when he dunks it, the lights shut off and all these fireworks go off, and it is the dopest ending to a game. And then all the crowd runs out on the court with the lights off. I was like, the whoever did that has the best timing of, I don't even know how you pull that off.
Yeah,
But
I'm
it's
just watching it
about
now.
dude.
It
Throws it self
so it looks
lob.
like, I don't know if he got I don't know if the ball was out of his hands, but as the buzzer's going off, he is
Lights,
slamming it in,
and then the lights
and the
come
lights
off
just
and
hit.
fireworks. It is so sick.
Yeah, it's like they got the fireworks coming out of the top of the backboard or behind.
And
the
Landon's not going to
backboard.
listen to this anyway, so I mean, whatever.
Yeah. I guess they didn't count the bucket, but yeah, still,
who cares, man?
Production value.
Oh my gosh,
10.
off the. Oh my goodness. Anyway,
yeah,
since that just happened, I had to say that.
No, that's awesome. All right, I guess we can jump right into the buys.
A lot coming up. Finally,
I
feel like it's been a slow year, and then all of a sudden we're going to get a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, I had a before we get into actual sneakers headline. Nike is suing StockX over NFTs. Hayes, give us your definition of NFTs.
It is basically it's not just a picture, but that's what's getting a lot of buzz right now. It's a media. It can be a picture, it can be music, it can be a meme that you own the right to that specific thing. Like you have the original copy or version of whatever it is. So like a really popular thing right now is these stupid monkeys that I don't understand at all, but they're going for like $1 million or whatever. It's basically an alternative form of investing. Similar, it's in the same vein of cryptocurrency, right? It's a digital something master that you own, music, artwork. I mean, there's cards.
That was a lot more intelligent than what I thought you were gonna say. I thought you would show and
dabble in all of this stuff.
Yeah, you showed a lot more interest than I figured you would.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, I guess it's to simplify what you're trying to say down. It's like a digital trading card, right?
Yeah, and but it's not just sports related. It could be. It's anything.
Yeah. So with this headline, obviously, NFT technical name is non-fungible tokens, which I guess means they can't be duplicated. I'm not positive either. That
confused me when I first started reading about it.
Yeah. So Nike is suing StockX because StockX is coming out with NFTs of Nike shoes. So it's Nike's intellectual property, but StockX turned it into an NFT. So Nike's suing over that, which in my mind, they'll probably win, but I don't know I'm not too deep in it.
I mean, Nike's pretty protective, right?
To me, I just don't understand the point of NFTs. Like, I can't hold it. So why? I just can't get the value. I
It's
don't
just
know.
like anything else. It is status. It's the new
Yeah.
car. It's the newest whatever. I bought a monkey man, whatever it's called. And so since Justin Bieber bought one, I should have one, right?
Yeah.
It's Icy Rabbit.
Mm,
Remember that?
yep.
It's the
Yeah.
next
Throwback.
whatever. People are bored. This is why cards are still blowing up too. It's because people are bored and they're looking for other ways to make money and get rich. I mean, honestly, that's really what it comes down to.
Yep. Yep. All right.
People
Now
don't want
let's.
to put in the work.
Oh
Just
yeah.
try to get rich somehow.
Yep. Now that we can jump into specific shoes, I had a few that I talked about last week. I thought you might like them. Did you see the New Balance Comme des Garçons collab?
Yes.
What do you
I'm
think?
not a big fan though.
Not a big fan. I
No.
didn't think so. I went out on a pretty strong limb, I thought, and said that you wouldn't really go for those. They seem pretty bland. I mean, that's kind of what Comme des Garçons been doing.
Yeah.
So
Or putting a bunch of rhinestones on some crap, and who's trying to wear that?
oh, are you up or
Don't
down
make me laugh.
on the social status pennies?
Middle.
Middle. Okay.
I like the concept. I don't like the execution. I
Okay.
just, I don't know. That pennies, whatever.
I like pennies. I like this one. I think it's sweet. Definitely the I'm in your vibes, which we talked about last
Which
week, is the same person that owns social status. So if you didn't hear that one,
so he's
check that one
biting
out.
his own thing. He's
Yeah.
copying his own style.
Yeah.
Which is
I think I touched on this last episode too. I don't want it to be just a recap, but I did want to get your thoughts on the Jordan 5 Jade Horizon. Looks like a Statue of Liberty colorway, but the cool or
yeah, I think I saw
ish
those.
thing about these is they have like an icy bottom, but it's already yellowed.
Mm-hmm. I
I
like
don't think
that.
we've seen that on a 5 yet,
I
right?
don't think so either. I like the concept. I like how it's not. It's the subtle blue is what I like.
Mm-hmm.
It's very whatever what color that is. What did you call it? Statue of Liberty.
Yeah.
I like it.
I don't know if that's the official picture that I saw.
Not
Close enough.
as time goes on. So many of shoes that I grew up loving, I just don't like them anymore. Like 5s.
Yeah.
I don't have any 5s. I probably wouldn't wear any.
I got 2 pairs of 5s, but they don't get worn a lot. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Just
always fall back on what?
Shadows
every time.
Hey, I've been breaking news. I've been keeping a new pair out of the box lately.
Ooh,
Bread 11s.
Oh, okay.
I know it was surprising to me. They're comfy though, so I've added those to the 3s and the 1s. The 7s, Bordeaux 7s, kind of went back up for now. Those are my wife's least favorite Jordans that I own. So yeah, Bread 11s back in. What's back in for you?
2, not back in necessarily. The Georgetown Dunks are shout out to Seth. And what I have been wearing a lot more would be Bread 4s.
Okay. Yeah.
I got them in a trade back with my brother. I forgot I gave him those a couple of years ago. Got them in a trade back from him, and then I've just been wearing them a lot.
Nice. All right, jumping into some new shoes this week. I had on the dock. Did you see the Serena Williams Air Force One?
Yes.
What'd you think?
I mean, generally not a big Air Force One guy. So and these are kind of bland. I mean,
yeah, they're definitely bland.
I would have expected her, like, she's from California. She grew up in like a heavy gang area. It'd be cool to like see her put some colors on these.
Yeah,
but
I get that
for it's worth.
But I don't know if that's not really her style.
Maybe not.
I don't know. She did have what the she had some off-whites that were pink and purple, right?
That's right. She did.
Yeah, these, to be honest, I mean,
Do you own any Air Force Ones?
no, I think we've talked about this.
Oh yeah. I
Air
only have
Force
one
Ones
pair.
are just not, I just don't think they look good. And to be honest, I think these might look better than any other Air Force Ones that I've seen.
Not
I
with
mean,
the zipper though. Like,
yeah, but I mean, I don't know. I just don't think Air Force Ones, or maybe it's the people that I see styling them, they just don't. It's hard to make them look good, in my opinion. At least I can't on my
that's
feet.
fair.
I like the touches of gold. I wish Nike would use Serena in more stuff. I mean, she's arguably the greatest women's athlete ever, or most dominant women's athlete ever.
Yeah,
So,
it's hard to make an argument against that.
yeah, so I don't know. I wish they would use her name a little more and add,
I didn't
like,
know you were
let
a
her
big Serena
design
guy.
shoes. I don't know if I would say I'm a big women's tennis guy, or not men's tennis
You
guy
just
either.
respect the dominance.
Right.
Okay. I can follow that.
And
Really,
it's like kind of how I respect the dominance, like middle-aged white men respect Tiger Woods' dominance.
yeah. Okay. That's fair. That's a good comparison.
You can't find anybody who loves Tiger Woods more than middle-aged white men, myself included.
It's fair.
I'm a little on the younger side, but I would put myself in there too.
I don't know if I would ever wear these, but I like them in concept and I like the picture of them. I just wouldn't wear them, and that would be the Air Max 90 Golf Picnic with the gingham check all over it. Have you seen these guys? It looks like a picnic. They're dope to look at. Nah, I'm not gonna wear them.
I don't know if I've seen these. Let me
Go check them out.
take a look.
I forgot the Paul George sixes came out today. They're okay. They're not, I mean, I wouldn't. I bet they're great to play basketball in, but I'm not going to buy any. There's another one I was going to point out. Oh, the Yeezy Red Slate Compact. Oh my goodness, these are the dopest Yeezys that I feel like I've seen in a while. This colorway is awesome. It's all red. It's like a Red October type thing. I know you're not a big Yeezy guy. It's also got not fly knit. It's a what's that called?
It's a similar fly knit, like knit.
They're also calling
something.
it compact, so it's a lot less bulky than a normal 350. They are sick, and I will be trying to get these for my rotation.
They kind of have that. They have the same design as like the basketball, the second edition basketball shoe, right?
Yeah, maybe that's why I like them.
So yeah.
Speaking of, I mean, what about Donda 2 coming out?
Yeah, coming out in 2 weeks.
Whatever, 12 days from now. Landon's not on here to talk about it.
That's 14 days, but that's
14
okay.
days of anyway, that was close.
You talked about fives earlier. Have you seen the Dornbecker 5?
No.
So obviously
You're hitting this on those, so are they going to be trash?
It's hard for me to say they're trash because a kid designed them and they go to a really good foundation.
Yeah. Okay. So that doesn't mean they can't be trash. You like I'm with you. I'm not trying to be rude.
Of the entire line of Dornbecker is great.
Yeah, I will track with that. I'm not trying to talk bad about kids. I got a bunch of them.
Yeah, the one thing I did, so Dornbecker comes out through an auction on eBay. It looks like these are sometime in February or March. February 25th is when the auction will start, and all of the proceeds go to the Dornbecker Hospital in Oregon. I think it's kind of like a St. Jude type hospital for kids with rare diseases. So every year, if listeners don't know, every year I think they choose like 5 or 6 children at this hospital, and they get to design the shoes and pick what model they want to go with and just design the whole thing. So these 5s, the really cool part that I thought was pretty cool was we've always seen the shark teeth on the bottom of the fives. Well, on under the mesh, it looks like there's an eye. So it kind of plays on that shark look. I thought that was
I mean,
pretty neat. Like you said,
but
you wouldn't wear it, but
two things about this particular model. Okay, I'll say three things. Number one, it was obviously designed by a child. Okay.
oh yeah,
The color schemes looks like a Nerf gun. Okay. That's number one. Number two, it's a low. Okay. It's a 5 low. That's not even a real thing. Okay. Number three,
you're terrible.
I'm just saying, I'm not mad. I don't. Michael Wilson, this little kid who's got crab disease, that's really what it's called. I'm gonna get my composure. They're not a good look. You're being kind because you like Dornbecker, but these aren't good shoes. Landon would like them. I would compare them to the Hot Wheels Sean Witherspoons that are coming out. I'm proud of this kid. I like the idea of this. That also, it's just not a good looking shoe at all.
Yeah, it makes me wonder.
And I'm not hateful.
Why they put these out in adult sizes. Why don't they just
shouldn't
make a kids
have.
run?
This should have been like this should be a school uniform shoe at a daycare. What?
Terrible.
Say it's not true. Post those on the gram.
Oh
man, I've been so bad at gramming lately. I'm so sorry. The COVID got me ungrammed.
Oh yeah, our Instagram is terrible, man. You got to pick it up.
That's on me.
Oh, did you have anything now that you're just hating on 11-year-old children? You have anything else inside the box?
No, I was going to bring up the Witherspoons, and I would just love to get Landon's take on how the mighty have fallen and how now it's being compared to 11-year-old Dornbecker shoe. And no crap, like
Landon's not having a good week.
Just a bad one. And then this other one was Super Earth with the purple. Like, oh my gosh, it's just, what is he doing?
Oh yeah, Landon got the Congress called out, leaning. Auburn just lost, and now
the hits keep coming.
Sean Witherspoon compared to what's his name? Michael Wilson.
Michael Wilson, who's 11 with crab disease.
For inside the box news, we can jump out.
There's a lot happening though.
All right. Well,
I forgot that Congress called out all these sneakers. By the way, did you see also the picture? There's a picture. Going back to the Olympics real quick. There's a picture of the slope, like the ski slope, and it's. Have you seen this picture?
Is it the one where it's like just
surrounded by nuclear power plants?
Oh no!
Oh my gosh, it's so horrible.
So it was photoshopped, right?
No, it's not a Photoshop. It's like, what is it? The comment I saw was looks like they're doing the Olympics in a dystopian like future, where literally they have this.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about.
It is bad.
Oh man. Next to the nuclear power plant, the Olympic rings are on the.
How does China get 2 Olympics in the same 4 years? How?
Countries with dictatorships are the ideal place for Olympics because it's not tax money. The dictator can just say, like, this is what we're doing. You don't have to win the votes of people.
What the heck?
I think it was kind of said in like as a joke, but it's true, right?
That's a horrible thing to even joke about.
Yeah, it's like the perfect storm for them because the dictator can just say, "This is what we're doing." And
it's
so,
like, that is as
terrible.
bad as me making fun of a 10-year-old design shoe. That's worse. This is way worse.
Yeah.
The other thing would, hey, newsflash, you just are going to totally disregard all the, and it's not just like the human rights stuff, it's the genocide stuff. Have you read about that?
Yeah, briefly, I've heard some podcasts on it.
It's horrible. Like what they're doing to Taiwan, and like they are killing
Yeah, the Muslim
millions of people.
population. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
I
it's
just
terrible.
don't understand. I'm really, really lost. And that is why it's the same. I've said this for months. I've said this since we started this podcast, is that it's also why China really is in the pockets of just about anybody. And you follow the money. And this is why LeBron won't come out and say anything against any of these people. And same as Dwayne Wade. I know you talked about that a little bit last week. And
Yeah,
like they won't, because they're paid off. And like if it comes down to your paycheck and your family and potentially harm to your family, like you know what you're going to do? You're not going to say anything about any of that.
but
I
isn't
get
that
it.
so? This is and this is something that I struggle with, and I'm not saying either one is right, but to me, yes, LeBron, Dwayne Wade, Carmelo, Chris Paul did huge things for the civil rights movement in America right now. Rights or not rights, but the plight of African Americans in America today, which is fine, which is good. But then all this stuff comes out about China. And meanwhile,
Isn't it the same thing?
right. No, yeah, it's human
But they
rights
can't.
issues.
But they can't say anything about it.
But where I'm going with it
Or they're choosing not to. Right?
is why do I have more respect for that, or do I have more respect for MJ just saying, "Nah, Republicans buy sneakers too,"
That is a yes.
because he got killed for that,
Yeah.
and maybe rightfully so. I don't know. He would never. He didn't endorse the black governor back in the day for North Carolina. Um, but it's just like okay, he told you, yeah, I'm here for money. But LeBron's here for the same thing. Let's be real. I mean, that's fine.
That's fair.
Because
But
like at
maybe
the
it's
end of the
because
day,
he's
that's why we
choosing
all
to
go to
do
work.
one and not the other. Right? At
Right.
least Jordan did both and didn't say anything. This one
Yeah.
is, I think that's it, is that it feels hypocritical.
Yeah.
Of wait a second, do I not do, again, take this in the context of what we're talking about, is do all lives not matter? Right? It's kind of what it feels like.
Right. Yeah.
I'm not,
Yeah.
I hope
And
that makes sense. I'm not,
yes.
yeah.
I think what I hear, I'm gonna try to translate what you're saying is like you're not saying in all lives matter.
In the
we
Black
say
Lives Matter context, I'm not
right.
doing that. I'm just
We
saying.
say Black Lives Matter, and we agree because that is what we have seen in the past few years not matter to Americans, which is why that was a thing. But then, so if Black lives were being persecuted, we say Black Lives Matter. These other lives are being persecuted as well. And so why don't those lives matter?
Hey guys, the sound on my mic is going to sound a little fuzzier from here on out. We had some internet issues, and so we're just working through adversity.
I don't even remember what you said. You were
I
talking
think
about,
Yeah, I was just talking about how, like, right, like you said, like, if Black Lives Matter here, shouldn't all, like, their lives matter there? I think we're on the same lines of, like, we're calling out the oppressed, or we're calling out for the oppressed. And that's weird to say because me and you are viewed by most people in this country as the oppressor,
yeah,
just because of what we look
because
like.
I all look like, yeah, agreed. I just, maybe that is the thing that rose me wrong about that.
I guess to lighten the mood, I got a few more things to throw in there.
Yeah. Did we talk about the Commanders?
I don't think.
Did you talk
I
about
don't
that
think I
last week?
did.
What did you
I
think
don't-
about
I
that?
don't think so. It
Washington
seems really corny.
So speaking of all the, this is all in the same vein, right? Washington Redskins, that should have probably been changed a long time ago. And now they decided to be the Washington Commanders. And I think it's kind of playing off the military theme, right? And
Yes, so
because it's in DC, it's just kind of cheesy. whenever I think of the Commanders, I think of Fellowship Christian High School, which is not far from you and me, and they've been the Commanders for 50 years or whatever. And so sounds like a high school team. Whatever.
Yeah.
I'm not a Washington fan, so who cares? My opinion should mean nothing.
That's fair. Yeah, it sounds stupid to me, but like I said, whatever.
Yeah. I have a strong
If you
opinion.
really think about it, there's a lot of sports teams names that are pretty stupid. So I don't
If
care.
you were going to name a sports team, what would you name it?
Oh man, I don't know. You know me. It's gotta have a story behind it. I can't just throw a name.
If you were
out there.
rebranding the Titans, what would it be?
So the Titans.
The Titans is
I mean, I
offensive.
guess-
Titans is offensive, so you got to change it to
Okay.
something else.
Oh man, I don't know. I'd have to do some research to be honest.
Hmm.
What would you name it?
Oh, I don't know. Heck, my knowledge of Tennessee things would be like the state tree and the state,
Yeah.
like that kind of stuff.
The Tennessee.
Like
Raccoons.
the mockingbirds. That's dumb.
I think that's a hummingbird. Is the bird?
No, it's a mockingbird, bro.
Oh, okay.
You know what? Do you know what the state fruit is?
It's probably like I have no idea.
Trick question. It's tomato. Go look. I feel
Okay.
like the the iris is the state flower, right? I don't know what we like. I don't know. I would have to do a little bit of thinking about that too, but
Yeah.
I'm sure that wasn't the easiest
The
job.
state animals are raccoon. So T-Rac.
Yeah, I think it's part. There's like the white-tailed deer. Is that what it is?
I don't know.
Whitetail, bobtail. Oh shoot, what's it called?
I do know that during one of the Tennessee Vols games, when we played in the Maui Invitational, I'm blanking out on the announcer. Who's the crazy announcer that went to UCLA? Bill Walton.
Bill Walton.
He called us the Fighting Davy Crockett's.
Yeah. Okay, I can
So-
follow that.
So that sounds like a great one.
Yeah, but that in 2022 there'll be somebody offended, like racist of that, probably.
For sure.
Forget that we saved Texas and those are all Hispanic people. Like, forget all that. It's probably racist. It's true.
I think what people might be upset about is you called all Texans Hispanics.
At that point, it was people actually from Mexico. We saved Mexicans. Literally
Right.
Mexicans.
Okay.
I swear.
Again,
Everything can't win. We are Joe Rogan. We are that. Now we can't
Oh
win.
my gosh! Don't. All right, we're not going there. Okay, sports question.
Yep.
The Grizzlies number 3 in the NBA right now. Is John Morant the Joe Burrow of the NBA?
Do you feel like he needs to get into the playoffs and have success before you say that, though?
Maybe. I guess I'm coming at it as more of like young guy. Team is doing really well in his what's this Jaws third year or second year? Third.
He feels like it feels like a Linsanity thing right now. Less Joe Burrow. I don't think this is a flash in a pan kind of thing, but
Right.
I feel like it's at that. I feel like
They're just,
everybody who cares is like just waiting for the next Grizzlies game for
Yeah.
him to do something.
they're must watch. I mean, yeah, he's so
It feels
exciting,
like
and they're
Vince
actually
Carter's rookie
good.
year. Yeah, it feels like Vince Carter's rookie year where at that point, this is the late 90s, and I had one friend that had cable, and we would go over to his house and watch, we would try to find whatever channel the Raptors were on. And that was Jason Williams' rookie year too. Like, go watch highlights of that. And it was like, we would stay up and record, trying to get the Kings games and trying to get Raptors games. And it kind of feels like that again.
Yeah. Just the swagger. I guess that's why they both remind me of each other. The confidence of like, man, I don't know if you watch too much news about the NBA like I do, but the Grizzlies talk trash to everybody.
I love that.
It's fun to watch.
Yeah.
It's a different. I was never a Grizzlies fan during their core four grit and grind era because it was such boring basketball to watch. But it still feels like that this team has like that Memphis grit grind piece, but it's not like old slow basketball.
Yeah.
Like we're playing really fun, like almost Showtime Lakers basketball with just like the raw Memphis, like smack talk.
Yeah,
Like
I would agree with all of that.
They're trash talking.
I
LeBron.
love Zaire Williams, and he is going to be a baller. That was a great pick. When that happened, when they picked him, I was like, that is going to be a steal. He was hurt
He played with Bronny in high school.
Brandon Boston Jr., Amari Bailey, who's the number one player in the country. One of them, I want to say.
I mean, yeah, he's cold. Desmond Bain is taking off in his second year.
Yeah, he has.
I feel like Dylan Brooks could be traded. He's been hurt for a lot of this
it feels
year.
like he's been.
This isn't a Grizzlies podcast, but
this is not a Grizzlies podcast.
It's fun to watch.
It's not even a sports podcast, but it's not a spiritual guidance podcast. It's not a real estate guidance. It's not an NFT investing alternative website or podcast. It's a little bit of everything.
You come here to get it all.
You come here to get it all.
All right. We're probably going pretty long, but
let's
top fives, or we just want to move on to picks of the week.
Do you have a top five? What would you have said? Let's go back. What would you, since you care more than me, what would be your top five Winter Olympic sports that you had to play? Let's say it's.
I gave them last week. Oh, okay, I've got to play. Yeah, I gave my top five to watch last week. If I could recite those to you, I would, but I don't think I can.
No. Here it is. Here's the thing. You have to ones that you feel like if you could become an Olympic athlete. Okay. Like I think if I put up enough
curling.
That's everybody's gonna
the easiest
say that.
one.
Do you know there's a curling place in Nashville that you can? It's
we talked about this on the podcast.
Did you? Did we?
Were you here?
No.
Mark Bolger owns it. Former NFL quarterback.
Was that when I was coved?
I think you were coved because Landry was the one who brought it up.
Okay. Yep. I don't want to go to that. I'm sorry.
I do too. So shout out. This is probably the fourth episode in a row. Mark Bolger's bar, the curling bar in Nashville, has been dropped. So we need a sponsorship.
We need to go there.
All right. Yeah, that's really the only one I got. I don't think I could figure skate. I can't do any spins on some skates. I can maybe play hockey, but
I really enjoy skiing, but
probably get hurt.
I'm injury prone.
I've never been skiing or snowboarding.
Oh man, it's so fun. I'm not a big wintery guy. I like
the sledding. That maybe if I'm in the sled, like the bobsled, I'd be fine. But I'm not doing the skeleton. That is terrifying. I break my neck.
Yeah, that is horrible.
Yeah, that's about it. Well, okay, let's combine it on top five right here. Top five new Winter Olympic sports. I want a snowball fight.
Olympic snowball fight. I was gonna say sword fighting, but whatever.
How is that Olympics? Are you trying to get Frozen? Get Elsa involved?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I just sounded fun in my head. Or like fastest to make a igloo.
Ooh, igloo building. That would be a good one.
Or it could be different. You could have like fastest igloo, and then you could have it could be like a multiple day thing where it's like nicest castle.
Yeah, I think
castle.
Along those same lines, I would like ice sculpting.
Yeah. Okay.
No. Some nice, or maybe snowman building. I feel like those would be the same lines. Ice sculpting or snowman building. All right, we got three. You got any more? What's fun winter Olympic sports? I
What
don't
if it was
think
like you
the
made your
Iditarod is still there, right?
what is
I don't think
that?
they do that. Like the dog sled race.
Mush. That's all I know.
Yes, yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
yeah.
know.
That one. I don't
What
think
if
that's an
you
Olympic sport. It
what
seems
if you
dangerous.
got at the top of that picture that we talked about, where that's in front of the just a big huge hill, and you had to get inside of a snowball and 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 roll down that hill as fast as you can. It's like snowballing. And you had to whatever your fastest time to the bottom of the hill, and they can have races. You are the snowball basically.
That kind of reminds me, which could be the same along the same lines as that one, so I won't count it as a new sport. But have you seen like in
Yes, I know where you're
Europe
going with
where they
that.
do the cheese roll
What
and they all chase after the cheese? We
what
should
is
do that in the Olympics.
I'm not doing that. Every time I see that, that's a compound fracture
It's incredible
and a torn
to me.
ACL.
Oh yeah, that people try to run down. Like,
Yeah.
why don't you just instantly get on your side and roll down that hill? You're never gonna
It
make it.
makes me want to vomit watching that.
That'd be a good Olympic sport. I don't know if there's any skill in that, but
There's skill because you're getting hurt and you're still going to have to go. Like that's skill.
if you're gonna be stupid, you got to be tough.
Amen. In that game, whatever that is, whatever that's called.
We're stuck on 4. We got snowball fighting, igloo building, ice sculpting, or snowman building, and human snowballing.
Snowball. Yeah, we got it. One more. Is there climbing, like ice climbing?
Ice.
I don't know.
See,
What if it was
see if somebody can, like, the last day once they're done with like the giant ski jump, you had to climb up that.
No. What if it was a play? You know what's you've probably been this person before too. Remember when you were a kid and it would snow and you go to a playground and you grab the monkey bars and it was so slick you could barely touch it and then you'd fall? What if it was like playground equipment climbing? And you had to see how fast you got to get to the top of the playground. Frozen solid.
That's a good one. The other one that I had that you just made me think of is like when it gets really cold outside and you put your tongue on metal, like who can leave their tongue there the longest?
That's a really bad Olympic sport.
Yeah, that'd be pretty boring.
Maybe to make it more fun, it wouldn't be a pole. It could be like this cup, right? A metal cup that you just held over and over and over for hours.
Oh, it's too late. It is too late.
How about
I think
ice?
Something people do like on snow days, they like adults, they drink a lot. We could have like some drinking competition.
That could work. Well, not right now because everything tastes like trash. What if there was something involved with you had to be just in your underwear in the snow? Like it was timed. It was how long
how long can you do a snow angel?
Yeah.
Naked.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Nude snow angels. That's the 5th.
No,
Olympic
covered
sport.
up with at least a pair of underwear.
Okay. Underwear snow
nude.
angels. No. Right. Okay.
It's on TV, man. Nobody's watching it, but I mean, it's on TV.
Yeah, 7 million people is pretty low.
Full circle. See what I did there?
I see. All right. We got a double-sided picks of the week. I'm gonna have to trim this down. I think this is a pretty long episode, but first is Super Bowl. What's your Super Bowl pick?
I don't care. Let's go with the team that beat the Titans. I'm gonna go Bengals and intern Landry.
As I said last week, I'm sticking with the Rams, but I do love the swagger of Joe Burrow. I will not be upset between either quarterback who wins. I think Matt Stafford suffered long enough in the butthole of America. So,
whoa, ouch. Nobody goes to Cleveland. Nobody goes to Detroit.
Hey, there's a reason why they call it Cleveland and not Castellan.
Nice one.
You got any sneaker picks of the week?
Yeah. It's more like tongue in cheek, maybe. But have you seen? You guys call it something different than me. Is it? Oh man, I'm just gonna say it how I would say it is. Saucony. Shut up, Saucony. Whatever.
There you go.
Saucony times Trinidad James dropped this week. Really looking forward to that one. When was the last time you heard the name Trinidad James?
It's been a minute.
Yeah, exactly. Don't get. I'm being. I'm being funny.
Middle school, maybe.
But really, he's got a collab with Saucony. Don't get those. My pick is going to be the Yeezy red slate ones. Go get those.
I don't have anything for this week. We're just gearing up. Got the taxes in, so we're waiting on those tax refund drops to come out. Probably not going to be anything good, but maybe we'll get a surprise here or there. I'm thinking next weekend, the beginning February 18th, we'll start getting some surprises with All-Star Weekend coming out. I think that's when the Big Bang LeBrons are coming out. Not a fan of that colorway really, but hopefully we'll get something enticing there.
Well, we'll see. I'm not gonna hold my breath.
Yeah, don't hold your breath. Don't hold your pocketbooks. And with that, I mean, what'd you learn this week, Hayes?
All right.
People.
Wait. Oh, I got a good one. Go ahead.
Okay, you just hold it for a second. I totally forgot. Remember to go subscribe, unsubscribe, resubscribe, rate 5 stars, give us a review.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We'll leave it
iTunes.
on. Read it on the air.
Yeah, we'll read it out loud for everybody to hear. You can leave us a negative review. As long as you rate 5 stars.
Yeah,
still rate 5 stars.
That's a good call.
But then give us a funny review if you want.
Yeah. I'm here for that.
Follow us on Instagram and Twitter. You know where to. Follow us on the cards one, cookies on the bottom shelf. Follow the algorithm. We haven't said that in a while. I think that's it. So now, Hayes, hit us with the lesson of the day.
What did I learn? I learned that if you govern yourself and you make good choices for you and you encourage other people to make good choices for them and treat people like Jesus would treat them, the world's going to end up being a better place. So smile and be kind and take your stupid mask off and look somebody in the eyes and tell them that they matter. Because the CDC even told you that the masks don't matter anymore. So take it off and be people again. Okay. That's how we're going to get through this. If we all did that, then we wouldn't have any of these conversations about China.
Oh, that was a really nice late night DJ voice you just had there.
Well,
you really got into the late night DJ.
The heart.
Mode.
Yeah. What'd you learn?
Oh, let's see. I learned just don't take yourself too seriously, and it doesn't matter who you are. You're gonna have internet troubles like we had today.
Yeah.
But you always stand up to adversity when it's crouching at your door like a lion.
And you say, not today. It's
not today, adversity. We'll jump on a different Zoom channel on a different internet and use up all of our data to bring you the Still Dripping Happy Hour episode of the week. Number 50, baby.
Drop that music.
I don't have my computer on, but
you want some
insert music here.
Hey, whoa.
We be dishing and spitting every Monday night. Come see us next week. Pew, pew, pew.